Oh dear, that poor lady.
See you. Run.
You know, for seeing me, you're facing in entirely the wrong direction. Unfortunately, my pistol is now jammed, but luckily I have a repair skill, so I can actually unjam it. It leaves it in a really shitty state, but at least it's not jammed anymore if I succeed. And it only cost me a couple of points anyway. And it leaves it at 2 instead of 1, so, you know, you take what you can get. Let's see, what else do I have? A bunch of empty crates, it looks like. Yeah, nothing in any of those crates, darn. Room was just a trap. But it looks like somebody was figuring out that the AI they picked up was Shodan, or trying to figure out what it might be based on historical records, which then got them brutally murdered by someone. And it implies that Shodan has in fact gotten into the computer systems, which explains how she's been able to talk to us from the other side of our communications grid. Yay for games being, ooh, an auto repair unit. That's kind of neat. What do you do exactly? What do you do, auto repair unit? A Viridian V badge auto repair unit is marketed as an amazing display of underrating as a repair device. In reality, the auto repair unit scans and then virtually rebuilds from scratch a target device in its original pristine state. Several documented cases have observed subtle improvements in the repaired device where the original was damaged beyond scannability. Much to the relief of licensed repair specialists, the auto repair unit is a single-use device. Okay, so that says that if I use it on an object that is jammed or broken, it may actually give it upgrades compared to if I used it to just restore a unit that wasn't jammed or... Whoa! Where's my anti... I need my armor-piercing bullets right now, because that is most definitely a robot. Where I was not expecting a robot. Wow, that thing has ridiculous health. Oh, because I'm using anti-personnel, not armor-piercing. I'm stupid. And I'm wasting ammo of the wrong type. Where are my anti-armor-piercing bullets? There we go. Wow, and my weapon is jammed already. Well, I'm going to use this thing on it. And it's jammed again, and oops, I did not mean to unload it. I meant to repair it. Since this guy is presently... So this is kind of a strange situation to find yourself in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! Another new guy shows up. Haha! 2 robots dead. Unfortunately, the robot... Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, back, around the corner. Before the thing sees me. That's not good. There's a camera down there, but I can get close enough to pick up through his body, which allows me to grab a repair tool, which means that I can repair my weapon, which is very useful because my weapon is currently in a really crappy state. There we go, now it's up to a 4. I'm out of slugs, so I'm going to have to use these, which means I really ought to... Oh, I'm not out of slugs. Huh. I was out of slugs. Oh, and I heard the camera turn off, which means I can step here and shoot the camera out. Having some difficulty seeing where those cameras are at times. More nanites. Ooh. Listen to that wonderful jungle sound. I don't know why a hydroponic spade would make that sound. Whoa, whoa. There's a camera over there. Whoa, whoa. Well, at least I can turn those off by just clicking on the security station things. That makes it much easier to stop them. And you have some grenades! Incendiary grenades. Neat. And a terrible quality pistol, which is broken, which I'm going to pick up and unload and then drop. Because, you know, screw that. I don't care about a 0 power pistol. I will grab some more ammo and some more nanites. Ooh, lots of ammo. I could try to modify this. I actually have the modification skill now, so... Ooh, increases clip size from 12 to 24. Final difficulty 20%. I ought to be able to do that. Yep. So it is now modified to level 1. I wonder if I can keep modifying it. Nope, I need 3 to modify it again. What about you? Can I modify you? I can attempt it. Ooh, final difficulty 60. That's very unlikely to be useful anytime soon. I'll give it a try. But since it's costing me 20 per, it's not really worth it for me to keep trying. What about you? You cost 20 per and are 30% difficulty, so you ought to be pretty easy. There we go. I don't actually know what that did. I didn't bother to look. But now I have 2 modified weapons. Yay! I have a pistol with a bigger clip size, and I have no idea what the shotgun did. Oh well, I should have paid closer attention to what I was doing. Apparently I am just as bad as other people at not reading what the text says on screen when I'm in a hurry. Or at least when I'm a little bit distracted by being all like, oh my god, this is a cool idea, I can totally do that now. I completely forgot I had picked up the skill necessary for it. Some spent rounds, a dude with a hydroponic Sector D card in him, version 2 hacking software, which is nice, and what was that? Ammunition? Armor-piercing bullets. Ooh, and an assault rifle. Which I need standard of a 6 to use the assault rifle. That's annoying. But I'm going to hold on to it because I am at standard, like, 4 right now, I think, so I might actually be able to get to standard 6 at some point. And having it would be probably useful. I may go drop it in front of the elevator along with all the research goods if I feel like it's taking up too much space. Until I can get enough skill together to actually use it. Okay, dude. A dude wandering around over there, and a Psi, and a Black Ops Psi booster, which does me no good, because, again, I still have no Psi powers, because I haven't bothered to invest in them.
Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game?
Yes, I do!
It's your luck and my continued forbearance that you're even alive. Now move.
Yeah, I know, you're full of yourself because you believe you're the best thing that ever existed. I should really be looting those, but I don't really want them to spawn worms, so meh. Not worth it to me to loot some temporary healing items. Oh, a grub pod organ. I think I researched those to figure out how to do better damage against these things, or something like that. I recall picking one of those up earlier in the game in any case. Like, you can get close enough to these things, loot them, but then they spawn worms, and that's a bad thing, because, well, then you have to kill the worms. It's not so bad if you've got Oh, crud, I got toxined. Antitoxin hypo. Thankfully, I have plenty of antitoxin hypo still, because I picked those up early, and I haven't used them for very much. And I'm a pack rat who never throws things away unless I absolutely have to. I'm looking... Whoa! That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Where's my armor-piercing? Armor-pulsing bullets. Aha! Sucks to be you. Let me pull out my wrench again and beat some of these egg things to death. Wow, the worm is inside the floor and I cannot hit it with my wrench. Yeah, okay, so the wrench doesn't aim where the crosshairs is. It aims where it swings across the screen, which when you're looking up or down is actually fairly inaccurate, which is kind of irritating to me. Because they made it fairly clear that it was supposed to be kind of accurate-ish. But apparently it's not that accurate, which means that the crosshairs is completely useless when you're aiming up or down, as the wrench does not go where they're supposed to, which explains why I was having so many problems hitting the monkeys earlier, because the monkeys tend to get under you. Oh. Well, at least killing those is pretty easy with these ammo. Oh crud. That is a security camera, which I need to destroy.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected. Die! This is bad. That was kind of intense and crazy. I'm really glad I managed to get rid of everything there. That was really nuts. I should destroy all these eggs, I suppose. Whoa, okay, I did not see you there. Robot dude. Die, robot dude, die! Thankfully, I can deal with robot dudes fairly easily right now. It's going to get a lot harder when I start running out of ammo again. And I'm running out of inventory space again! I really do pick up too much stuff, like, all the time in these games. It's just a thing I do. I'm sorry, folks. It's just a thing I do. Shoot that worm thing out so it doesn't spawn a worm on me. Grab another anti-rad hypo and some more thingies, and we will plug a thing in.
Yay, one more thingy done. And it made that wonderful hissing, screeching noise. And I think I picked up a new key card somewhere in this area, too, as I was going through it, but I don't recall where. Ooh, very nice bay windows. I'm not sure why you would put bay windows here, but I guess this might be a, like, relaxation area that you could go to down on hydroponics. Dual purposes. It's important on a starship where you're kind of limited on space. I am willing to bet that there is something down in that pool of water that I would want to loot, but right now I don't care. I'm not going to bother trying to wade through the water to try and find it, even though I'm pretty sure it exists, because, well, I don't think I could find it in this kind of visual light conditions in the real world. It's way too bright in here for me to be able to easily tell what I'm doing. 24 ammo in my pistol, very useful. Means I have to pause and reload less often. Haha! One more dead dude. Ooh. He had a record on him. That's a little bit weird. You don't usually see that. Okay, what do you have to tell me, recording?
What do you know? Bronson was right after all. I imagine I've got about an hour, but I'm tracking the transformations in the hope that the data might be useful to someone else. There are tumors on my leg and back. I can feel that thing inside me chewing, growing fat. My theory is they need a living host to complete the transformation. Screw Diego, screw Karinskin, screw Tau Ceti 5. If someone finds this, don't have any regrets about punching my clock. I was already gone.
Ooh, creepy. So I guess that was the person who was recording that, maybe? Whom we had seen multiple recordings from earlier, including I think some in this area, so she must have changed just recently. I really want to push my standard weapon skill up enough to be able to use that assault rifle. The heavy weapon skill I have, I can already use my grenade launcher with. I haven't bothered to try it yet, but I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm just going to hold on to my cyber modules for now, recharge my stuff, and keep moving. I don't see a really strong point in using them at the moment, so we will just keep going. Back to the main area again. Yay, main area. Back to you.
Hi there. Please
You
make your
will sell me
selection.
standard bullets. You'll sell me medical kits, which is kind of nice because I'm running a little bit low on medical hypos, but I'm kind of short on cash. I've only got like 147 right now. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound like I'm very short on it, but in my experience, that is still kind of a little bit short because there are things that cost like 20 or 30 each. Sector D is over that way. I could try to modify my grenade launcher again, I think. I'm not actually sure what this does. It increases the clip size. Well, that's not very useful to me right now. I don't have enough grenades to actually take advantage of a larger clip size. Oh, and I was going to stop by the elevator while I was out here to drop that assault rifle off, because there's no reason for me to be carrying it around, because it's going to be quite a while before I can get to 5 weapon skills. So let's go drop our assault rifle off over here. Goodbye, assault rifle. I'll miss you until I come back and get you, and then I'll probably miss you again, because you'll run out of ammo or jam or something incredibly quickly. I don't need psi hypos, so let me drop those. What else do I not need here? I probably don't need the hazard suit anytime soon. Yeah, the hazard suit's probably the only other thing I'm carrying that could be dropped here. Well, and I could drop the MFD game player, I guess, because that's kind of pointless. But I'm going to drop the hazard suit over here, because it's probably not necessary for me to be hauling it around with me most of the time. And we'll remember where it is in case I need it later. No, I probably won't. I'm just that kind of person. Yeah, I'll totally remember where it is, honest. Let's see, I could improve my research or maintenance or my modify skill, actually. I think I may improve my modify skill by 1. Because I need 3s to modify my 2 weapons again. So yeah, I'll bump that to a 3 and then modify my 2 weapons again. Because I have enough for that, and this decreases reload time. Yay, reload time. Improvements. Aw. That's just... Oh, come on. It's expensive trying to do this more than once. It's only like a 20% failure rate. There we go. And then I need like probably a 5 to do it again. Nope, cannot be modified any further. Okay, so I have hit the limits of what these can be modified. So knockback... I guess this decreases the amount of knockback when fired. Okay. That was easy enough. So now I have 2 modified weapons, which I don't think I can modify any further. Yep, that's correct. Great, so I have 2 fully modified weapons, a pistol and a shotgun. I am heading for someplace specific. What am I heading for? I'm heading for Sector D. which is, yeah, that place over there. I thought that was where I was going. I just wasn't positive. I had to check. You know, never hurts to be certain that you know where you're going. Getting lost in the ship in the middle of an alien invasion sounds like a terrible way to spend your time. I will use my shotgun because it's anti-personnel at the moment. It's my best anti-personnel at the moment. Ooh, EMP grenades, which are presumably useful for the grenade launcher to... What's the button for the grenade launcher? 8. Okay, grenade launcher is 8. So if I use those EMP grenades, they are presumably good for anti-robot. And since I am a cyborg, they are presumably good for anti-me, which means I don't want to be standing too close to them when they go off.